So is Nvidia a good buy at $119 per share? What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with Technical Solutions here with a super quick market update. So again, I closed out the day at $10,596.66. As you can see, I left myself with no open shares, so I'm not carrying anything over the 3-day weekend. We do have Labor Day on Monday, so just an observance to Labor Day, the stock market will be closed. So the next day the market's open. The next day we're going to be hosting our free live or our live trading session is going to be on Tuesday. The thing that I want you to be aware of is the current support range that we're trading at. I don't know if it's just me, but the past few days, although Nvidia has been pulling on back, all of that really happened when it reported earnings. We haven't really been making progress on the downside. We haven't really been making progress on the upside. And if you kind of see what we are doing right now, it looks like Nvidia is trying to find its support. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. I feel like a really big focus is, well, what's going to happen with Nvidia? So why not create a plan of action that if Nvidia does begin to trade above that 1 hour EMA and begin to indicate signs of a recovery as it trades back above 120 to work its way back up to $130 per share, what does that exactly look like? Now, if this overall pattern does break below $115 per share, that would be considered a break of support, a break of pattern, and then that means that it could go from 115 right back down to the previous resistance, which could act as a new support, which would be right around 107 to 110. So just something to be aware of. If we break the support, we could definitely drop further. Now, if we do begin to show signs of a reversal, all of you that are part of LPP, or at least LPP 2.0, you know exactly what I'm talking about, the 3 stages of a reversal. I can film a detailed video explaining it in a little bit, I would say in more context if you need it, but it's pretty straightforward. As of right now, direction for Nvidia is not bullish. We're not showing any signs of progress on the upside. And although we might show it on the 1-minute time frame for a short period of time, it's very short-lived. It almost creates these bull traps, and then it aggressively sells off and it corrects itself. When you look at this on the 1 hour, again, if you find yourself over trading, looking at larger time frames not only gives you a different perspective, but it also slows down when you would possibly enter and exit a trade, especially if you trade off of those major EMA or moving average indicators. As of right now, trading at $119, $120 per share. If we do begin to break above 120, 121 and hold above those levels, it's not just about touching it, but it's actually surpassing those levels and indicating signs of a recovery, then at that point, I could 100% justify taking a swing trade to go long on Nvidia to then go back and sell at 130. Now, what exactly would that potentially offer us? Well, at the break above 120, let's say that we get in right around 121 and to sell it right around 130, that would be an 8% return. Well, what happens if we break support at 115 and it continues to sell off? Well, we have to take that into consideration, right? So if it ends up selling off and going back to previous lows of $90 per share, that would be about a 20% drop once it breaks support. As of right now, we're trading at 119. The support or the break of support at 115 would be an additional $4 per share. Again, it is very, very early, and I cannot stress this enough because it's not just Nvidia, but it's also the overall NASDAQ market. I don't know if I can't speak for all of you guys. I can only speak from my experience. I'm very grateful for how today ended, but the thing that I do know is that the market's been relatively slow. It's been trading kind of sideways, and there has been some action within the first hour to 2 hours if you're a day trader. But for swing traders or for people that have been holding their position, at least for the past 2 to 3 days, it's been pretty stagnant. Fortunately, we've been able to do well the past 2 to 3 days, right? Being able to scalp after it reported earnings. Nonetheless, I don't want to overcomplicate it. As of right now, direction is not super clear. So when we look at this on the 1 hour time frame, it is clear as day that we're consolidating. We need there to be either proper indication of a recovery or proper indication of break of support and then progress on the downside. At that point, I can make a clear decision. I should be short or I should be long. And it's all based off of what the charts tell me. So that means that on Tuesday, when the market opens, it's not about what I want the market to do. It's not about what I want Nvidia to do, but it's what the market shows me. And I hope that on Tuesday, we get a clear sense of direction. But if not, that is what I would be waiting for. A clear direction on either the upside or the downside. And once we get that confirmation, I can choose to take a trade more confidently, especially if you're not so into day trading and so much more focused on either swing trades or kind of just trading the overall trend of the overall market, right? So very excited to follow up. Just wanted to make sure that you guys were aware that if you felt the market has been slower for the past 2 to 3 days, I 100% am right there with you, especially if you're someone that has been swing trading. With that being said, if you want to tune on into our live trading session on Tuesday, would love to have you there. Again, this is going to be one of your last times to sign up for LPP 2.0 before LPP 3.0 comes out. And if you sign up for 2.0, you will automatically be grandfathered and get access to LPP 3.0 at no additional charge. LPP 3.0, once it does come out, will be twice the price. So if you want to get in for the best price, and if you want to get in before prices double, then again, second link in the description down below will get you 50% off. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. If not, like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.